Imagine standing in an open field, looking out in every direction. The ground seems flat, the horizon looks level, and everything feels like it's resting on a giant plain. To some people, that illusion is convincing enough to believe the Earth is flat. But the truth is far more fascinating and far more complex. The Earth is not a flat disk. It has the shape of a rotating sphere. More precisely, a slightly flattened sphere, known as an oblate spheroid. And today, we're going to explain exactly why. The shape of the Earth is not a matter of opinion. It's a conclusion supported by centuries of evidence, confirmed by physics, astronomy, and direct observation. Let's start with one of the oldest clues, the Earth's shadow during a lunar eclipse. Whenever the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, it casts a shadow on the lunar surface. And that shadow is always curved. Not sometimes, always. No matter where on Earth you are, the shadow appears as part of a circle. The only object that can cast a consistently curved shadow like that is a sphere. Next, let's look at how ships disappear over the horizon. When a ship sails away, it doesn't just shrink into the distance. You first see the hull vanish, then the sails, and finally the top of the mast. That wouldn't happen on a flat surface. It happens because the ship is gradually descending behind the curvature of the Earth. This observation has been repeated for thousands of years, long before satellites or airplanes existed. One of the most undeniable modern proofs is how GPS works. The Global Positioning System relies on dozens of satellites orbiting the Earth. These satellites calculate your position based on angles, time delays, and known positions, all built around a spherical Earth model. If the Earth were flat, the entire satellite system would produce massive errors and would simply not work. But GPS works. Your phone, your car, and even airplanes depend on it every single day. And what about the photos from space? Are they fake? Are they part of a massive global conspiracy? Not likely. Images of Earth's curvature have been captured not just by NASA, but by space agencies from Europe, Japan, China, India, and private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin. Even amateur weather balloons have captured the curve of the Earth at high altitudes. The idea that millions of scientists, engineers, and space workers across the planet are all participating in a flawless, secret hoax without a single leak is simply absurd. Let's go deeper into physics. The Earth is round because of gravity. Gravity pulls matter toward the center of mass. For large bodies like planets, this means the most stable shape is a sphere, where gravity is equal in all directions. If Earth were flat, gravity would pull objects toward the center of the disk, meaning people on the edges would feel a sideways force. But that doesn't happen. Wherever you stand on Earth, gravity pulls you straight down, perpendicular to the surface. That only works on a spherical body. We also have circumnavigation, the ability to travel in a straight line and eventually return to the same point. People have done this by plane, by ship, and even by foot. Not just east to west, but also north to south and back again. On a flat Earth, this would be geometrically impossible without some bizarre and inconsistent map. And then there's day and night. On a round Earth, it makes perfect sense. As the planet rotates, different parts face the sun, while others fall into darkness. But on a flat disk, how would you explain a sun that lights up just part of the surface? How would you explain time zones and seasonal changes, which follow the Earth's axial tilt and orbital path? The flat Earth model simply can't account for any of these basic, observable facts. The spherical shape of the Earth is not just a scientific fact, it's essential to how our world works. It explains weather patterns, satellite communication, global travel, and even the way we see the stars at night. The flat Earth model doesn't hold up under any serious scrutiny. It lacks predictive power, it can't be modeled accurately, and it fails to explain even the most basic aspects of how we experience our planet. The Earth is round not because scientists say so, not because textbooks say so, but because every piece of evidence points in that direction. From ancient stargazers to modern satellite engineers, the conclusion is the same. The Earth is not flat. It's a rotating sphere suspended in space by the same laws of gravity, motion, and geometry that govern the entire universe. So the next time someone asks you why the Earth isn't flat, you'll know what to say. The proof isn't hidden. It's all around you, in the sky, in your phone, in the way your body feels gravity, in the way the sun rises and sets. You don't need to believe in it. You just need to understand it. And once you do, there's no going back. Subscribe us for more videos.